we've been tasked to go and save the Prince of Facade because we're outsiders and we won't be breaking any number of their many, many rules if we go into the Barren Temple and save him. Hope you're doing well. Let's go on our desert trek. Let me show you the way. You'll need my guidance to get through the sandstorm. Which is very unfortunate because we just spent a whole lot of time being stuck behind thanks to Fira's slow walk speed. Looks like we're gonna have to suffer for just a little bit longer. This is pretty brutal, though. I'm glad that we're able to get at least a little bit of distance away from Fira without the game yelling at us to get near her. And she's constantly marked on our mini-map as well. Okay, that was mean, but I was just trying to see if I could get her in gear a little bit more. Oh, well, she makes her way that way. We'll grab this thing over here and see what it is. Copper ore. I'm pretty overdue for a new weapon, huh? I probably have a decent amount of gold now. 8,200, that's actually not that much. I will guide you through the desert. Please stay close to me. My only concern about the desert is that there might be more wolves, and I have no one around to tell me to beware of them, you know what I mean? Maybe there won't be any wolves and thus no reason to beware them. Quite the sandstorm.
Beware the wolves.
Wow, good thing Grimoire Vice is here. That was a good shot from Kaine. Hopefully that wasn't like a conversation that I interrupted where Nier said, the sand is just too much for him.
Beware the wolves.
Poor Kaine there. I'm glad I was able to get both of them. I'm surprised that none of the wolves have actually done their grab attack that the tutorial warned me about yet.
She seems to possess almost boundless stores of energy. Stay close to the girl now.
It's kind of difficult to not stay close to her when she moves that slowly. What am I supposed to do about the wolves again? I keep forgetting. I just can't seem to keep a grasp on it. Come on, Fira. I hope we're getting close. Well, the sandstorm's gone, so that's good.
Beware the wolves!
That did a decent amount of damage. Oh, I thought only one hit would. I thought I would only need one hit. Oh, they are annoying and how much they. I'm working on it, guys. They get sent pretty far back. Are you serious? She was standing still the last time I looked. Do we have to restart this whole thing, or is this from a previous point? It's kind of hard to tell. I think there was a checkpoint. Yeah. I think we're about to come out of the sandstorm again, and then we're going to have to beware the wolves again. But at least we don't have to go from the very beginning. I was really scared for a moment. It sucks because the requirement to stay close to her, she was just cowering, I thought, but the requirement to stay close makes it really difficult to loot from the wolves that we're killing. Not that the game has any short supply of wolves, but still I hate to leave loot ungathered. Looks like we're pretty close to our destination, and we actually did not have to beware the wolves again. That's always a plus. The Barren Temple is just ahead. And Vera's gonna have to... This is as far as I can go. Okay, we'll take it from here. Oh, and one more thing. Obtained Barren Temple map. Okay, same dialogue. Goodbye, Fear. Thank you for guiding us through the sandstorm. Barren Temple looking very medieval in its composition here. Very cool mural here. And as to be expected, a groovy song. The door is sealed by a mysterious force. But this door doesn't look like it is, so yeah, the Barren Temple is 100% a dungeon, a fully fledged dungeon at that. Now we're sealed inside. Following actions are prohibited in this room. Leaping rabbit. And just like that, basically not every room in this dungeon, but a lot of the rooms in this dungeon will have a trial of sorts or a gimmick that you have to adhere to while you're playing through it. Leaping rabbit, as you just saw. I'm not sure if normal jumping does it. It does. And it's cool that the dungeon for the people that live in Facade is very emblematic of Facade's culture with all the rules. So yeah, if we jump or if we disobey whatever rule we have to pay attention to in whatever room we're in, Nier will just poof out of existence. So we have to get through this game without jumping. This room without jumping. Getting through the game without jumping would be pretty difficult, I imagine. So I moved this so that he just likes to destroy it, so. Oh, maybe I should move it forward actually to block. Oh no, that doesn't make any sense. Not sure if dodge rolling is off the table, but we can just walk around them. Oh, no, we can't. And through we go. We'll pull this one out a little bit. So this is just really a great example of how much fun the game has with both camera angles and the bullets that enemies shoot. I remember this dungeon very, very fondly. So we definitely don't need to block the first one. Or maybe we do, because... so we can pull it. But I guess we'll just wait a little bit. Oh, we don't even need to use that block before. We can just block this one. And push that over one. Kaine is only a fan of solving problems by attacking, I suppose. Pull this out. Oh no, I should actually push it with me, because I do not want to deal with those bullets. Thankfully, this is not as difficult as the block puzzle in the back of the post office. Okay, and then I'm just going to wait for that to fire one time and then make a mad dash for it once it's over. And destroying the colored block makes us the master of the trial. Oh, master of the trial, it is time to devote yourself to the next rule.
What's up before that?
I wonder what this missing prince is like.
The man is tasked to protect his people, and yet they toil to save him. I think that tells us everything we need to know. Just a foolhardy band of rescuers, don't mind us.
Someone's here?
Where did you come from, boy?
Huh? But you're just a kid. Huh?
Whisked away by a big light-up box. I think we've all been there before. The following actions are prohibited in this room. Stationary owl.
Well, that was unusual.
Come on, let's go save him.
By all means, let us go save the little ankle biter.
Let's stop moving for a second. There we go. I figured that's what it was. Let's try to make it. Wow, we did it. That was tough. I'm surprised the trial gives you so much time before it actually starts. Oh, master of the trial, it is time to devote yourself to the next rule. This one actually lets us continue to a nice side-scroll view and side-scrolling platforming as well, which is very brief, and we can make which is pretty brief, and we can make it easily. And actually, we don't get punished by having to redo it again. So thank you, Nier. What's the rule for this room? And yes, we do have to watch the door close and get a seal over it every single time. The following actions are prohibited in this room: racing wolf, magic spewing bat.
God damn it! This shit's starting to piss me off!
Kaine!
What in the... Are you fucking kidding me? Let me go! Let me... Ugh. I am gonna kill you!
I assume we'll have to find her as well.
Yep.
Yep. I love the Barren Temple so much. So, racing, does that mean that... Okay, running in general, so I'm gonna have to go nice and slow. However, that being said, there is no rule against attacking, which means I can just destroy these. Oh, I just ran. Yeah. Oh, that's rough. So I can destroy these, but I wonder if there's an easy way just to get through them all. Oh, Nier's movement speed is so painfully slow. Let's slowly move, and then... Yeah, I think I'll just have to walk through. Oh, I'm threading the needle here. Oh, damn it. Alright, so let's go to the side where there are not as many blocks shooting at us. Think I can make it in time, okay. Should have timed that a little better. Oh my gosh. I am so scared right now. Okay. Playing a first-person game right now. Okay, but how? I don't know if the game would let me walk through there. Because that's where the bullets stop. It does not. Shucks. Okay. What about dodge rolling? How does that factor in? Okay, dodge rolling is possible, so I'm just gonna do that then. Let's go ahead and heal up. I could probably get a lot more distance. Oh, right into the bullet. Okay, well, let's try this then. So there's definitely pathways that open up. I don't remember a trial being this difficult, though. Shucks. Okay. I'm a fool, and I apologize so much for wasting your time. In the trial just before this one, I was still walking because I was still used to it. In the trial right before this one, I was talking about how much time it gives you to dodge roll. It was just a race against the clock. It wasn't actually a pattern you have to get through. Hopefully this one won't take me as long. Protected turtle. I think that means no blocking. Okay, that came out a lot quicker than I was expecting. So let's heal. Okay, the game unfortunately ate my jump input. There we go. Nice and easy. That's the difficulty I remember from most of these. situation there, huh? I guess because the camera pushed me back. I don't think so, but I want to double check. Yeah, alright, we're good. I want to get a better look at this mural. I wish I could. It's very, very pretty, though. Almost looks like pixel art. I guess to imitate the fact that it's painted on brick. That's a neat touch. Alright, the next trial is... Come on, door. Next trial is... Magic spewing bats, no magic. Not sure if that's the intended way, but it's our way. Oh, this room looks interesting. There's a lot of things we have to destroy. Oh, I think I remember this one. I think we have to snipe them with magic. But yeah, we can't attack.
Shows no signs of slowing.
Stop talking, Black. We're gonna mess this up again.
The masked people certainly do enjoy their rules.
What a pain. Whoever came up with this system must be soft in the head.
Those bullets were dangerously close. Does that thing move or what? Unfortunately, our magic is a little weak. It's the only way I know how to destroy them. I guess I should equip Dark Blast for this. As much as I love Dark Phantasm, Dark Blast is not held back by mana. There we go. Let's try to aim. The right analog stick is incredibly sensitive in this game. There we go. Am I hitting? No, I'm going right above it. There we go. This should get it. Unless it's not traveling far enough. There it is. Yeah, there was no audio feedback for that. It's probably going to come back in a second. Yep. Let's see if we can thread the needle between those towers. There we go. There's that, and then here's this. And I saw one more at the other side of the room. Is that the last one? No, there's a few more. Oh, here's one. Thankfully we can jump. The only thing we have to worry about is not touching the square button. Which is, as far as rules go, a pretty easy restriction. Nice and easy. This might lead us to another side area with the sand platforming. It sure does. I actually forgot that the sinking was even a mechanic in the previous one. I think we can just completely avoid that lower one though. Little bit of a layout change. And honestly, a very, very visually interesting view here. Seeing how the Barren Temple is built into the rock. And that long bridge that we'll eventually reach. I'm sure. The following actions are prohibited in this room. Evasive mouse, so no dodge rolling for us, and we have to do combat. Let's go ahead and re-equip Dark Phantasm. wasn't so bad, but my reflexes in combat for combo and guard breaking tutorial, my reflexes for wanting to dodge roll are going to be pretty tough. I'm just going to put my hand on the other side of the controller and not worry about it, or my finger rather. I was able to defend just in time. Almost dodge rolled to chase after him there, that was close. Dark Phantasm is up again. That's a move that'll definitely benefit for when we level up and get a higher MP pool. I'm glad getting hit doesn't completely break it. And now I want to see, this enemy is like half a second or maybe even a quarter of a second from hitting me after I unpause out of this. But I want to see if I can block in time. Very nice. And then immediately just get hit by the other guy. Oh, I almost dodge rolled to get up. What a nightmare this room is for me. And a boss. Good thing we got that health salve, but. And it's a new type of enemy as well. Dark Phantasm fares pretty well on a single target too. It's nice. Trapped me. I'm not sure if I can block those eruptions there. Okay, I can. So this boss just became very easy. Looks like if we charge it the whole bar, it does even more damage. We got a complex machine rare drop from that. Well, it might not be a rare drop, but it's a rare material at the very least. The door is sealed by a mysterious force, and now we're back in this entrance area with the mural. I believe this door was closed before. Which means we should, be coming out onto the bridge. This dungeon stands out to me so much. Big fan. Actually, can we see anything down there? Just another pathway. Some destroyed wall, yeah. Oh, it's a sand pathway. Would need a sand skiff to get through that, which we clearly don't have. If this were a Souls game, I would think that there'd be a drop down right here. Alright, we have a long hallway into what looks like an open area and a save point. So I am going to end the video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see what's on the other side immediately after.